Yo, it's your boy Trevor David Jones, back up at it. Death Battle's back up at it as well. Ant-Man versus Adam. You know, I've been waiting for Death Battle to come back. Super excited about this. So as usual, I've watched the analysis of their powers, the breakdown of their powers, and I have to say that Adam, Ant-Man is super powerful, obviously, and originally I had Ant-Man, but they introduced a lot of things with the Atom, like he can, if he grows fast enough, he can destroy a dimension, he can switch around molecules when he's at small size, speed of light, and make like nuclear explosions, you know, micro with his hands. So, Ant-Man is definitely powerful. The one feat that gave me pause is when it said when he grows to like the size of the universe, he has strength comparable, or when he grows like to like a max size, he has strength comparable to Hercules, who can move the universe. So that's potentially a problem. But given what I've just heard, I'm going to give it to Adam. Let's see what they got.
Oh!
Let's get it.
You should pick on someone your own size, relatively speaking.
How did you do this? It's laced with a particle I've never seen before.
They're called Pym particles, and I'm Hank Pym, Scientist Supreme. You should have knocked. You're using pieces of a white dwarf star? That's cute.
Everything we needed already existed. You just needed to be smart enough to put the pieces together. Scientist Supreme?
Did you know that at any given moment, there are about 2.5 million ants under your feet?
I mean, that makes sense, but why are you bringing that up right now?
Took you long enough. Okay, let's try this. I'll hack his belt. You lay low and let me know what you find. Huh?
Nice try. If I search every electron path in his gun and study their probability wave functions, I just might be able to!
He must be reaching his limit. If we don't get out of here quick, he's gonna destroy all of reality. Now, my pets! You have your tricks and your tools, but I created something beyond the limits of human existence. I operate on a scale you can't even comprehend.
I like that. It's cute.
How?
You can't be afraid to think big.
With eternity.
KO!
Ant-Man and Adam both had...
Okay, that was a great battle. That was a good way to bring the season back. I picked Adam. Obviously, I was incorrect, but I'm glad I was wrong because I forgot about one key thing in Ant-Man's whole repertoire. Those dang ants. The ants. You can't sleep on that. I mean, those ants really make him like OP in like a pure sense. Because half the time he doesn't even have to fight like for himself if he doesn't want to. You know how many ants there are? Come on, man. Yeah, the ants. Whew. That's what separates him from a lot of other individuals in the superhero community. Yeah. And plus, I like Marvel. I like Marvel and DC, but I'm a little biased toward Marvel, so I'm glad Marvel took the win. Man, yeah, Ant-Man, Hank Pym held it down. So let's see what their actual analysis is.
Many answers to each other's abilities and arsenals. Both were able to store various weapons at a shrunken state, both were trained in judo, and they both could obviously keep up with each other's ability to shrink at will.
Though there was one small thing Adam couldn't answer to: the ants! Hank's bond with his pets lent him some small advantages, and Ray just didn't have enough anti-ant tools in his bio belt.
But in Adam's defense, the fact that he could punch with a fist packed with all of his mass meant that a close-up fight, while small, would leave Hank with few options since he can only punch with his normal human strength.
Even still, all Ant-Man would need to do is keep his dissed ants with the help of his insect confidants and devise another plan of ant-tack, something Hank has no shortage of.
For instance, Ant-Man could alter Adam's size thanks to the Pym particle field he generates. Hank would just need to stall long enough to remove or disable Adam's bio belt, and he's had no trouble hacking enemy tech in the past.
But even with the bio belt busted, it wouldn't stop Adam's ability to shrink, since the white dwarf power is contained throughout his suit. Destroying the belt only meant that Ant-Man could alter Adam's size.
Whereas Hank has literally rewritten his own biology to prevent outside size alteration. And while Adam's abilities are definitely impressive, they are limited, and Ant-Man simply aren't, at least by comparison. Hank could always match Ray's size or just take the fight to the overspace where he would have the edge, both physically and mentally.
The overspace can mess with the human mind, but we've seen that Hank can handle it.
But if the Scientist Supreme is really so smart, why didn't he just immediately go up Adam's butt?
Okay, so yeah, man, great death battle, great way to bring the season back. I would say the biggest takeaway from this is Ant-Man is a bit more OP than, even maybe some avid comic book fans think he is. Rewrote his own biology to resist external size changing. Okay, yeah, he's not even a human anymore. He's out there. Hey man, we're back at it. As I always say, stay up. Never want to be this way in life, ever. This way. Got more videos coming. Some wild stuff has happened, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Again, stay up. Peace.